Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mama and the Beg Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good night. I bet y'all wondering what I did with that rap I was making. Everybody wants to know about what I'm doing with that rap. Well, I finally decided what I was going to do with it, and it turned into the a poncho. Gotcha. Sorry, I'm in a really good mood. Oh, it's a good mood around here. If you want to know why, watch the previous video. Watch the other video before you watch this one, because then you'll know why. Amanda's in a good mood. And yes, I did refer myself in the third person or second person or whatever the world you see. Anyway, it's for a teeny tiny skinny person. But indeed, it is a poncho. And indeed, it is pretty. Let's see if I can hold it up here. But I remember there was this poncho that I saw from a tutorial when I was doing loom knitting. I'm still going to do loom knitting. I'm not giving up on that. I got too much invested in the looms and everything. I'm still going to do that. But I always wanted to make this. But I did. If things get a little too complicated, I lose interest. I like to do things my way. So I did this one my way, and I just crocheted a long panel, and I didn't have I don't remember how many chains I did. I don't remember any of that. I just did the panel, and then I did, I don't know if y'all could see, but I had some burgundy Red Heart Super Saver, and I went around the edges and did a little bit of a border just to kind of clean up the edges. I went all the way around. Well, that needs a little help there. I think that was an end I weaved in, and it popped back out on me. I'll get that. But anyway, I did a little border around it, made it look nice and neat. And I think I like how that looked. That to me works out real well. Because I pulled out like a deep red, a big twist, a deep red, and it was too red. It was too bright. But then I remembered I had some burgundy already caked up, and that worked out perfectly. And so I just did a single crochet border around the whole thing, and then I folded it a certain way. And then I sewed the ends together. You can see that. And that actually, I was pretty impressed with myself. That looks pretty decent too. But this part goes up over the shoulder. And then you could make yourself a little collar right here. And then the front comes to a point. And then the back is just straight across. So, but if you want to see a better picture of it laid out, you could check it out on my Instagram, which is tatmama73, and at tatmama73 on Instagram. Just search me up. You can't miss me. And I did post a couple of good pictures of it on there. And but it's for a skinny person. It's not perfect. It's just double crochet the whole thing. And this is that Premier puzzle yarn, that Checkers. And it's 2 skeins, most of 2 skeins. And I think I had a little ball about yay big left of the second one. And I'm really pleased with how it came out. I really think it's pretty. But there you go. There, it just depends on it. I think it will be up to whoever gets it on how it's worn and how how you want to wear it. It's just completely up to whoever I gift it to. Because I gift things especially things that I don't deem as being perfect enough to sell. This is flawed and not perfect, and so it would definitely be a gift to whoever wants my first project. It's too small for my mother, or I would gift it to her. because she would like it. She likes red. But maybe my niece, I don't know. I'm not on speaking terms with her, so her mother makes sure of that. But I'm going to put these furry things aside. This is some, I'm going to border this baby blanket with it. It's Fur the Love Sapphire. It's Yarn Bee. I got it in a clearance at Hobby Lobby last year sometime. And you just can bury your hands in it and then put your face against it. I'm doing this baby blanket in almost this color. And I've been tugging really just as hard as I can. And you really can't even pull this fuzz off here. So I was thinking of bordering the baby blanket in this. It's just something, the texture that the baby can brush his face against. But I wanted to really give that fuzz a real good tug with all my might to make sure that it wouldn't come out in his mouth or, whatever. But this is a baby blanket that I started. I had to stop because I ran out of yarn. Let me tell you what I did. I decided that I was going to, of course, make up my own thing because that's kind of me. But I think I did 120 chains, 120 something. I chained 120 something. But what I ended up doing is I tried to do it like in a single strand and like with my number 5 hook. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I said, and I did like 2 or 3 rows with that, like that. And I was like, that is going to take me forever. And I didn't want to do it forever. I wanted to get it done. Pardon me, I have to have a sip. That is Walmart Cola. Anyway, because we were out of Mountain Dew. I know. Hard times. That's just because my foot's been hurting too bad to go to the store. Anyway, so what I did do is I got 2 of these, of the Pound of Loves in the denim color, Lion Brand Pound of Loves in the denim color. And I doubled up, I used 2 strands, and then I used the number 7 hook. And then I ran out. After I got so far. Let me find my thing here. Oh boy. For the love. I know it's on here somewhere. That's my stitch marker right there. Right there. Okay. Anyway, I was trying to show y'all how big it is, but anyway, it got me so far, and then I had to stop. But it's going to be pretty. It's just double crochet because right now that's all I'm comfortable doing. But I'm gonna venture out of it eventually. But this is what I got. This is how much I got so far. But I think 2 more are to do it, or to get it wide, long enough, wide enough, whatever, big enough for him. It's just a little boy that's due in May, named Ryan. But I'm gonna take and get some of that Drift baby detergent and wash it in the Drift with some Snuggle fabric softener. And I mean, it's soft, but it could be softer. And I think this yarn might plump up a little bit once it's washed. But we'll find out. And I got my little stitch marker right here. One of them little safety pin ones. Little plastic safety pin ones. I'm not going to use the fancy ones on that. But what I'm going to hopefully do when I get done is go around the blanket with this furry stuff. Hold on, I got some that's not enough. Because I put some on a hat last year. But this little stuff right here, I think I'm just going to border the blanket with this. If y'all think that's a bad idea, please let me know in the comments if you think that's a bad idea. But at first I was like, I don't know, but because of the fuzzy. But then I yanked and yanked on this fuzz, and it just won't come out. It's in there. It's really quality, fuzzy yarn. Some of that stuff you buy is like novelty stuff, and it's not very good quality, and you wouldn't put it on a baby blanket. But this, you can't yank it out. So if I can't yank it out at full strength, then a baby's not going to be able to yank it out. And it's polyester, so she can wash and dry it, no problem. But I got this one, and I might have another one. I think I got 2 or 3 of those. But I'm sure I'll be done by the time she has her baby shower next month sometime. She has her baby shower. But I got that much done in less than a week. So, I mean, obviously it doesn't take long. And this is all I got left on both of my little balls, is this much here. So I just kind of said, whoop, let me stop before, I don't want to be one of them playing yarn chicken things. So that's where I'm at with my projects. The scrap blanket is across the room, and it's in the may or may not finish pile. Okay, so I got a couple of things in that I ordered. I did order some stitch markers from Rose Lakes Crochet. Stitch markers, more like earrings. I got these little conch shell things. I'll see if y'all can see that. Look how pretty. I love stuff anything to do with the sea or the beach. I love stuff like that. Turquoise is my absolute favorite color. And so these are little shells. So I really love these. And these next ones, I had to pull them out because you can't see them in this plastic. And then these other ones are little fish. Oh, that one is kind of flipped up. There we go. And I got an outfit picked up strictly for these. I love it. But I love these. These are just so pretty. And I had to have them. I wanted to patronize her Etsy shop. I knew that. And I knew she'd have some pretty stuff. But when I saw these two, I said, and then they were on sale. She had a little sale going. And I said, well, let me go ahead and bite the bullet and get them. I had a little extra coin. We've been doing pretty good around here. So I said, let me go ahead and get that. And I love her little origami bag. And then I got these. And those of you that have them know what I'm talking about. I wasn't going to get fancy hooks, but when Will got his income tax return, he said, I know you've been drooling over those fancy hooks, and I think you should get you some because you deserve some. So I used another YouTuber's affiliate link. The first one I used didn't work. So I think I misspoke in a live chat not too long ago and said it was one YouTuber's link that I used, but it wasn't hers because hers gave me some sort of error message. So I ended up going and grabbing another YouTuber's affiliate link, and that one worked. So I got, these are normally, I forget how much they were normally, but I got a deal on them. So they didn't cost as much as they normally would. But these are furls. There's the streamlines. I didn't get the Odyssey ones because I couldn't see spending $36. But I could see spending 20 something. And I figured I would get this. This is the three hook set. And I did the custom part where I picked the sizes. Colors really wasn't that important. Even though I did get colors I liked. But I wanted to get 5, which I really liked. The 5 hook. 5mm hook. I really liked that one. And I wanted to get a 7 because I really liked that. And then 10, which I like that because I'm going to end up using some bulky yarn, because I got all that blanket yarn that I still haven't made anything out of. So, and I'm sure at some point I'll probably have bulky yarn that I need a 10 hook for. But this is the 7, and it is gorgeous. I love this green. I don't know if y'all can see that. And I love the pointiness of it. It's really, these are actually quite a bit more pointy than my hooks from Hobby Lobby. But it works pretty good with my baby blanket. It came in after I'd been already working on baby blanket with the Hobby Lobby hook for a while, but it wasn't nothing just to switch over and start using this one. You know, it took a little getting used to, because this part here, this little shaft area here, is a little wider than the hook from Hobby Lobby. It's a little wider right here. But other than that, it was fine. The grip is fine. I didn't have no problem, because the grips on my picks I use for my loom knitting, the picks I use for them, the ones that I discovered that I preferred were smooth plastic. And so these are smooth, and therefore I didn't have a problem with that. You know, the handles on the Hobby Lobby ones do have a little bit of grip, a little bit of rubbery plastic grip, which is fine, but it's not required. I like smooth. I like the smoothness of these. That's fine. I'm good with that. But the only thing is that little wide part there that, you know, but I imagine after I get to using it on the regular, it'll probably go down a bit. It'll probably get smoother as I use it. So this is the 7. And I really, really love it. But I think I'm going to be like Kayla from Llama Mama. Kayla, she has a couple, I noticed a video of hers, and she has a couple of furls, and she doesn't take hers out of the house. I think I'm going to be the same way. I'm going to leave mine here at home, because they're not cheap, and I don't foresee me being able to get I don't, because I'm not a person who splurges like that often. You know, this was a one-off, and I don't want anything to happen to them. So taking them out of the house is a no-go. When I take my stuff from my house to somewhere else, I'll take my cheap Hobby Lobby hooks. I don't want to take these out of the house, because if they get lost or I lose the bag or what have you, if it's just the cheap Hobby Lobby things, I can you know, I can replace that. No problem. $3 or $4, I'm good. But here is the 10, and this, I think was just called Phoenix or something, but it just looks like fire. And I just thought that was so beautiful. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And it's big. It's really big. But it still, again, feels perfect in my little hand. I have little chubby hands, and it's wonderful. I'm sure it'll make quick work out of that blanket yarn, no problem whatsoever. And another tip that I ran across in my yarn tutorials that I've been binge watching, lots of tutorials. A tip that I run across was that if you do your chain, your foundation chain, with a bigger hook than you're planning on doing the rest of your project with, then it makes that foundation easier to do, because you can get through your foundation row quicker and easier with that chain, and get through those chain loops quicker if it's done with a bigger gauge. And with my baby blanket, I did that. I did it with a bigger hook. I don't know if it was a 10, because I got some in this other box, my little box over here. And I forget the name of this particular color scheme, but this is the 5. And it looks to me like the ocean, you know. That's probably why I gravitated toward it, because it looked a bit like the ocean, and it's so pretty. But I really don't have need for any other hooks, other sizes or whatever right now. I mean, like, I'm just starting my crochet journey. I'm not trying to do crochet animals or agurumi, I guess y'all call it. You could just say crochet animal, you know. It's a crochet animal. Agurumi. Okay. But I don't really foresee myself doing any of those anytime soon. But for those of you that have never seen the Hobby Lobby cheap plastic hooks, they very much favor what I've just showed you as furl hooks. Only they're a bit thinner right here. So this is the 4 in the Hobby Lobby hooks right here. You see it's got like a rubbery, this part is real rubbery and grippy. And they're pretty hooks. They're pretty hooks. This is, let's see if I can see that. I think this is a 8. But this is one of their bigger hooks. You can see that's bigger. My 5 and 7 are across the room because I was using those. But and this is a 6 right here. This is their 6. It's in that dark purpley color. And this big one. But they're cheap. They're at Hobby Lobby. I think the highest one was like $4. The bigger ones were like $3.50 or $4. But they work real well. Real good. I really attribute my ability to learn crochet to these hooks. Because I had bought last year sometime. I bought the yellow one, which is the 7. Because I didn't know anything about hook sizes. I just thought it looked pretty because it was yellow, and it was and their shelf was really bare, and at the time that was the only one I saw. So I just bought it. I didn't know it was a big hook. I didn't know that it was meant for bulky yarn. I just brought it home, and then I think I tried it a time or two, and it was like and then I went back to looming, and then every now and then I try something else, and then go back to looming. And it was just back and forth with it until finally I had found that slow down feature on Pamela's Adoring Crochet. And she's got like a tutorial on her list of videos of basic stitches. God bless her. And I found that slow down feature, and I slowed down her where she was teaching the double crochet and the others, and I was like, boom. And then I just got it after that. I just had it after that because I can do, single, all the basics basically, but all that crisscrossing and and back looping and all this stuff, I'm just not ready to go there yet. I can do that if I want to, but right now I just don't want to. So I'm just choosing to perfect what I do know and what I'm comfortable with until I decide to, branch out and do patterns or do, whatever. But right now I just want to get comfortable with it and get good at what I know. I mean, this blanket's looking really good, and I like my little poncho, turned out nice. It was basically of my own making. Of course, now I know that I need to make a much bigger panel before making the seam and everything. If I'm going to make one for myself, it has to be much bigger. I need that one for a skinny person. But it did turn out really pretty, and I'm really proud of it. And I'm really glad that I was able to do something like that. And for some reason, the crocheting doesn't bother my carpal tunnel as much as looming. for some reason it just doesn't. It doesn't bother me like the lumen did. If I got like last year when I was doing all those 40 hats for Hat Not Hate, I did 40 hats in 4 weeks. Yes, I did. And both my hands swelled up. And my doctor was like, "What the heck have you been doing?" And I told him, and he said, "Okay, let's get you a shot so you can keep doing that." He said, "Because that's worthwhile. That's worth doing." And then I come back, and he said, "Are you still doing that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he said, "I think you have carpal tunnel." And so he sent me across the street from the doctor's office to get these braces for my hands. And then I discovered I couldn't do anything with those braces on. So I just took more breaks. And held bags of ice when it got real bad. But, I pushed through, and because I made a commitment to myself. I made a goal, and I wanted to make sure I hit that goal. And I did, and I set them, and I was proud of myself. And it was wonderful. It was wonderful to do that. And I need to get to doing it. I'm going to pull out my loom and do the hats. I'm not going to try to crochet hats. I'm sorry. There's only really one hat that I've seen that I really want to learn how to crochet, and that's the Divine hat. That little spiral looking hat. I just love that. That's the only hat that I've really seen that I really want to learn how to do. Other than that, I can do anything I need to do on my looms as far as hats concerned. I can make very pretty hats on my knitting looms. I have no need to learn how to crochet a bunch of hats. So, I don't, begrudge anybody else to do crocheting hats. That's wonderful. That's what you're good at. That's wonderful that you know how to do that. But I know how to loom knit hats, and I'm pretty good at that. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. And I'm going to keep crocheting my way. And when I get comfortable enough to, could crochet a tutorial project, I really want to tackle that. There's a top that Jennifer on Cinnamon Stitches did last year. Her little old tank top that she did. I really want to tackle that. But I think I'm at least 6 months away from being able to do that. Because she made it with big girls in mind. And that's probably one of the main reasons why I love her so much. Because she's a big girl, and she knows what it's like to get those looks. Oh, what's she doing here? What she thinks she's gonna do? Oh, I love her though. She got so much spunk. Anyway. Oh, I'm into the 28-minute mark. If you're still listening to me, thank you so much. God bless you. And I did mention in my previous video that I will be very soon putting together a giveaway video. God has blessed me with being able to get my disability started next month. My checks will start next month, and hopefully hopefully there's some back pay involved. I don't know. I don't know that it'll be very much. After doing some reading I did today, I don't know how much it'll be. But whatever it is, I'll be grateful. And I've been going through my stash, and I pulled out some little cakes that I know I won't use. And I'm liable to pull out some more stuff. But I'm going to pull some more stuff out. I may even buy some yarn to go in the giveaway. If I catch some in a sale, definitely. I may go back to Ollie's. They had, I don't know, it depends on how my foot's doing. I can't do a whole lot of walking, but they kept their yarn really up to the front of the store. So if it's in the front of the store, then I'll probably venture in there and see if they have some more, and purchase some more of their cheap yarn and discounted yarn, and put that in the giveaway. That way, I don't know, I have a lot of yarn in the stash to have to go through. And I have plans for most of it, so I don't want to part with much more. But I did box up some that I don't have get designated for anything, and that was enough to fill the bottom of a small box. So we'll just have to wait and see what else I can find to go in there. Maybe me and Johnny will hit up Michael's or somewhere tomorrow and find some little notions or something to go in there. I think that'll be fun. He enjoys going to Michael's with me. Despite his brother being very much against my yarn, my youngest son loves to go. And he's my little partner in crime, so to speak. But I love you all. And thank you for watching. And I got some goodies in the mail. I got a couple of yarn orders coming. I got one coming. Well, I got one in today, but it's across the room, so I can't reach it. But Johnny, hold on a second, y'all. I'll get him to get it. I got it in today. It's not very much, but I'll get him to get it. Give me that yarn that I got in today. I almost forgot. It's in that box there. I just kind of threw it there. It's in the plastic. It's right on top. No, the green one. Yep, that one. Yep, just bring it here. Okay, thank you. Okay, before you go, I got a teeny tiny little haul. Okay, I got this from Joann's because they had Karen cakes on sale. They had Karen Jumbos on sale. So I got 2 of these. This is, let's see what color this is. This is foliage. And I've been eyeballing this color for a while because I like green. I like all shades of green, as well as turquoise and blue. And let's face it, if it's a bright color, I like it. But this has been, I've been eyeballing this for a while. And I put it in the car, and then I take it out of the car, and then they put it on sale. And then there was like a free shipping and plus 20-something% off, and I got 2 of those. And then in my stash, I only had one of these. This lilac big twist. And these, of course, are on sale for $2.50 right now. And of course, smells like good yarn, clean yarn from a warehouse. But these I got in today, and Saturday I think is when I'm supposed to get in the other 2, the 2 pounds of love in denim, so that I can finish the blanket. But I almost forgot to show y'all these. But yep, two of these and one of the lilac, so that I could match it up to the other lilac I have. I like to have 2 of each color because you never know. I guess that's habit from doing the loom knitting, because you always had to use 2 strands at a time, and it's easier to pull from 2 skeins. Then it just works better. Anyway, I love you all if you're still hanging in. Hope everybody has a good weekend. I'll probably try to record again next week. Who knows, maybe that's when I'll finally get everything together for this giveaway. I would say that it's the 200 subscriber giveaway, but I'm like 34 people away from that. And I don't think that 34 people are going to miraculously subscribe to me. I don't do enough videos right now to do that, but hopefully very soon I'll get back to my devotions, since definitely the good Lord has blessed me in such a manner that I did not expect. So thank you all for watching. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.